Let's clear the energies. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hello, hello. This is going to be Taurus November 2024 energy forecast reading. Let's get started. As a friendly reminder, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. We do have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed, but you will know if this is your story and which sides you are on. And regardless of the labels, you know, whether you are strong Taurus, you know, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stellium, dealing with a Taurus, or if you just happen to stumble across this video, it is no coincidence. There may be a message here for you, okay? There's your energy coming in very strongly. And feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel for other content as well, okay? Hello, Cora. Welcome. Remember this card? Wasn't this at the top of the deck or bottom of the deck when we started out? Yeah. So, I mean, overall, the energy that I'm picking up, it feels very nice. Somebody here like has a crush. They have somebody here that they're attracted to. Yeah. This was on the split too, I think, right? When we were shuffling, I saw that one. So, so there's somebody very like attractive. I'm getting almost like feisty as well. Okay, so they're not the type to just be passive. They go for what they want, and they're kind of like a manifester too. Like they like to get things moving, get things done. I'm getting like punctual. Okay, there's something about like consistent. They don't just let the world pass them by in a sense, and so. But why do I pick up burdens? Okay, I see here the reason why there is this like burden energy is because somebody here has financial. I don't want to say difficulties, but it's like it's not. There's obligations or something like that, like financial obligations. It's like there's more outgoing than there's not much left to save. I see here like somebody here is just kind of like spending it on those that they love. They can be family or who they consider like family. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody here is like a provider and they are making sure their family or people that they love are taken care of. So I'm getting here, somebody is crushing on somebody that they're not supposed to, okay? Something about like they're just like easy on the eyes and they're attractive and stuff like that, but it seems to me like somebody already has somebody that they are like there's an understanding that they're already with somebody else or there was some sort of promise. So long story short, I'm getting somebody with a wandering eye, okay? And they're not somebody's not really like owning up to that because they're like, oh, what? It's just looking like that kind of energy. It's just like, oh, so what? They don't even live nearby. You never see them, or like they're at a distance. It doesn't count. Like that kind of deceptive energy. You know, somebody here is just like thinking, well, it doesn't count. I'm not. They're not like they're not technically cheating or but it's not the kind of energy that is welcomed in a you know a monogamous connection in a sense. So if somebody here is in a relationship already, it's like that should stay between them. I do see here, not to make excuses for them, okay? But it's just like they really need that in their life right now because they're feeling like lonely and sad, and they can somebody here is kind of an attention wanter. Somebody here wants attention, okay? They just want like somebody to like notice them, and like it boosts up their ego. And again, I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, that's fine, like, I'm not trying to be on their side or anything. I'm just letting you know why this energy does what they do. And yeah, they just want somebody to like notice them or like compliment them or yeah, look at that, your energy. But I think, so this is what I'm seeing here. It's not physical cheating, it's emotional cheating, okay? So I know some people are like, that's the same thing. How could they? But again, I'm not choosing sides here or anything like that. I'm just saying this is what's happening, okay? Gosh. Hello, Mr. Ripped Badwinkle. Welcome back. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so much third energy. Yikes. Okay, so again, like they're doing this because they feel lack, they just want attention. Are they gonna continue doing this? Because I tapped into this energy before in a past Taurus reading. I forget if it was like part of the all signs or not, or if it was an actual Taurus labeled reading. But regardless, like I tapped into this energy before, and so uh, what's gonna be the future outcome like? I wouldn't take it too seriously. Like it's just like ego based, and I see here that they are going to take a break from that in a sense. Like whoever that they're crushing on or have a wandering eye to and is emotionally cheating, etc. Like nothing's gonna really come of it. It's just kind of like just having that satisfaction of knowing that, oh, they still got game or whatever, like, that kind of energy. It's a little immature. But they're so focused and busy on their work and making money that they don't even have time for them in a sense, okay? Oh, silly. Hello, Divine. Why do guys do that, right? Yeah, well, it's an ego thing. They think it's some sort of status BS. Also, they're bored. Oh, jeez. Okay. And it's an ego boost. It's an ego boost. But, you know, I will say it says a lot about them, okay? It tells me that they don't feel confident. You know, they feel lack in a sense. It's maybe you missed the part where I explained why they do what they do. You know, feel free to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and then replay that part. But I explained exactly like why they do what they do. Yeah. So let's go ahead and move on to the love portion. Oh, look at that. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Okay, so... see? Oh my gosh, why? Why? Yikes. Yikes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, somebody has a crush. They find somebody attractive. And that's kind of terrible. Oh. Okay, so there's kind of a plus side. I don't know if it's a plus side. I don't know if it's a plus side, but I'll just say what I have to say. So let's say if you know if this person is actually involved or has somebody and that they're intimate with, just know that when they go hard, like all out and hardworking, like during intimacy, know that it's because they're like also fantasizing about you know the person that they have a crush on and stuff, and so if it's like I if it ends up being groundbreaking, okay, if it becomes the intimacy is like so good and earth shattering, groundbreaking, what have you, if it's like that, it's because they have some sort of motivation, and so it's also like a release, what they can't have, what is just the flirtatiousness. So it's in a sense, the third party, the person that they're having an emotional affair with, not physical but emotional. It's like they're doing all the work, and then the other person is just getting all the benefits in a sense. So it's just like, I don't know if you want to see that as a good thing or a bad thing. It's your perception, but just know that like it's not like they're hooking up with them, in the physical sense. But yeah. Hello, Alexis. Sunita. No, 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 no. Don't. It's not nice to try to just get a free reading out of this for your own personal situation. No, no, no. Okay? I have a feeling that you're yeah, it's if you're looking for a one-on-one personal, okay, because I do these collectives so I don't spread myself too thin. If I answer your question, then I have to answer somebody else's, and that wouldn't be fair. And so, and it's so sad to see, but sometimes people, when they ask personal questions, they don't even like the video, they're not even a subscriber, but they're trying to get answers right here, right now, and that's not fair, right? And so it's karma as well, and God is watching. So just be mindful of that, okay? So yeah, if somebody gets some good action, just know that So some of you guys, you know, you'll know which side you're on, but the person who is being affected by this, they're I'm getting somebody here who's like very strict, who's saying emotional cheating is cheating. How could they? Like this is like the energy that I'm picking up, and somebody here thinks that it's not fair. It's like, why can't they just have, like, why does the third party have to be involved, period? And so what's the advice? Okay, what's the advice? Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I asked advice for all parties involved. So the person who is doing the emotional cheating, and then second person is the person who's the third party, okay? And the final person is the one that is being affected by their partner having an emotional affair with other people. Like, okay, and so the message coming through is, so for the first person, the advice is like, oh, welcome back, Galaxy. That was a short nap. But I see here the advice for them is, you know, things. So somebody here is bored. I keep getting like they're bored. They're not necessarily doing this because it's like it's like having a candy, okay? It's like having a candy. Oh my gosh. It's like having a candy. It's like before dinner. It's like, you know, you don't want to spoil your appetite. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. But it's just like, I just, you know, I'm bored. So somebody here is just like bored snacking in a sense. And so the advice is, do not let boredom dictate your life. Okay, it's like the similar energy that's coming up is like, this is the type of person that is just scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through YouTube, TikTok, what have you, you know, social media. Like anytime there's like a downtime, like they just want things like instant. Okay, and this also applies to connections as well. Like, so whoever they're talking to, they're just like a scroll. Like they're just there 1 minute, gone the next, and it's just like whenever they get bored, they just like hit them up and have a conversation, what have you. Or like their picture pops up and they get aroused and excited and all of that, and it's just like, you know, it's just instant fulfillment. It's like doesn't really go anywhere, you know. And so God is saying, just be mindful of that. It's just that's not long term. It's very fleeting. And are you willing to jeopardize something good here just to have something so short term and here 1 minute, gone the next, like that kind of thing. And then for the advice for the person who's the third party, okay, who is just like just flirts for the sake of flirting and like talking and all of that. It's saying the advice for them is, you know, in a sense, it's because they are generous with your time. Like they don't have to talk to, you know, Yeah, so divine, you're definitely the last. You're in the last category, right? You're in the last category. I definitely felt that energy where it's just like, how could they? I know. I definitely felt that, but no, Galaxy, no, no, no. If you're tired, you can go rest, but no, 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 no. Okay, I'm chill, relaxed, and I'm still on here doing the reading, so let's not project here, okay? All right, so so the advice for the third party is like, in a sense, they are fulfilling other people's lackness, okay, and it's like almost like charity in a sense, but it also boosts their ego up because they also receive that attention back. Like they have this, like, oh, they like the idea of being wanted, and they also enjoy the company because they too are bored and looking for something short-term fulfillment, okay? And so the advice for them is, there's a way to give back and to communicate with others without it being controversial, okay? And what I mean by that, let me elaborate on the advice here. It's like if you still want that fulfillment, if you still want attention and all of that, but you also realize that they may have somebody that they're already that the other person is already involved in, or if they're not even single and all of that, okay, how you can continue to keep the connection, but without it crossing lines, boundaries, and making it seem like an affair type kind of energy, is approach them like a friend. Okay, like friend zone them hard, because it's karma. It's karma, and if they don't want to be hurt later on, then they need to understand that their actions has a reaction, okay? And so, if you still if this energy, still wants the other person in their life because they think that they're nice or attractive or what have you, you know you can be friends, but there is an extent, and that doesn't mean like be so flirtatious as if the other person is single. No, like friend zone them hard. Like if they go like, oh, how was your day, sexy, what have you, like me coming approaching them with like flirtatiousness, just be like, uh just be like, oh, I hope you're having a nice day. Like just keep it friendly, No, like keep it cordial, keep it platonic, okay? That's the message. Like you can, if you feel like, they could just use somebody to talk to, or like you're okay with the attention and stuff like that, just again, keep it cordial, don't keep it like sexual. If they compliment you on your looks or what have you, just be like, oh, thank you, that's so nice, and move on. Just move on, okay? Like, you know, we gotta know time and a place, because imagine if you had a love of your life and you thought it was going to be monogamous, and then you realize they're having an emotional affair. Would you, put yourself in the other person's shoes, that is being affected by the third party energy. It's just like we have to be accountable. We need to, in a way, stop the cycle, stop the cycle. Don't feed into it, because it'll come back. It'll come back to you, and you're going to wonder why is this happening to me? And then it's just like, well, did you do that? Just remember that. Okay, so, and for the last but not least, the third, the final energy that we're going to tap into, which is the person that is being affected by all of this, realizing that the person that they love or have strong feelings for is, emotionally cheating in a sense, or keeping third parties and stuff. The advice for them is move on. Move on. Okay? I know it's hard. It's tough. It's saying get upset. God is advising get upset. Make it known that it is unacceptable and that you feel disrespected, and that if this doesn't stop, then you may have to consider some things so that you can keep your peace. If it continues, if they don't stop their ways, then what are you guys still doing? Because somebody that says that they love you, that they want to be with you, that they care about you, has only eyes for you, for them to do all this, that's inconsistent. That's inconsistent. Long story short, somebody's a liar. Okay? So it's like, I know it's hard to hear when I just say it like that, but I do want to make it clear, concise, and straight to the point. And hello, certified. And so, either this is going to make the connection stronger and somebody's going to realize and do something about it and make changes, or you will realize that maybe this wasn't meant to last the test of time. But again, somebody that says that they love you and stuff like that is not going to hurt you. Okay? It's not going to hurt you. Okay? Certified? No. You've been here before. You've done this, where you kind of troll and stuff. I don't like that. Think about it. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at that. Strong earth energy coming through. All right. My goodness. Okay, all right. Let's move on to career portion. Career, finance, studies, that kind of area of your life. What's the message there? So I'm picking up on, definitely some level of conflict, okay? Hello, air. I'm getting like strong competitive energy. So I see like defenses are up. Defenses are up. There is like communication that is being had. Somebody here is not satisfied, is unhappy with with how things are going. And this is something like they thought that somebody had their back. They thought that, you know, there was some sense of like loyalty, or like, you know, it could be like somebody thought that they had like a work family, or some sort of like camaraderie kind of energy when it came to this area of their life. But it got competitive. Somebody here started being jealous. They tried to like one up the other, and was putting somebody in a very bad light. Okay, and so I see here that somebody found out, like that it was revealed, and they don't really know how to take this. Okay, I definitely sense some sort of betrayal. It's just like I'm getting somebody tattletaled or said something. Um, so there was some sort of like disloyalty or something like that. I do get some sort of apology that's going to come. At first, it's going to be rejected, or like it's not going to be received in a like, oh, like, you know, thank you for apologizing. Okay, all right. Like it was not that kind of reaction. It's just kind of like even if somebody apologizes, they're just going to like ignore them, and make it seem like it's not good enough. But then I see here, you know, there after some thinking and all of that, the defensiveness is going to kind of melt away a little bit in a sense. And because the person that did the apologizing, like they really meant it, and they were really sorry. Um, and that they do really care. Hello, Cassandra. But I will say there's definitely some trust that was broken. And so I see here it's not going to be the same as it was. It's not going to be the same as it was. Like it's not gonna be like all buddy buddy, or like, you know. It's kind of giving off like, you know, I'll love and appreciate you from afar. I just kind of I don't really see the connection, at least like not immediately coming together. Yeah, there needs to be some sort of time apart, healing apart. um yeah, so somebody here is going to need to put the effort, um and try to make this right before the boundaries and the wall kind of starts to melt. Okay, any final advice? Ah, cool, Cassandra. Yeah, somebody here. Okay, so when they do apologize, make sure, let them know how you were affected by this. Let them know. Or else they're gonna wonder, oh, how come they're not talking to me? Oh my gosh. Like I'm not going to say they're stupid, but somebody here is just like, even though they did something wrong, like they're kind of playing like dumb and victim. Okay, those are the channeled words. Okay, but somebody here, but So they're gonna be like, so if somebody asks, so what happened between you two? You know, are you guys no longer talking? Like, what you do? What happened? And then this is the type of person to be like, I don't know. They just stopped talking to me. Like, they'll say something like that. And so it's just like make them know and understand why. Like when they come and try to apologize or what have you, or like ask, is everything okay? You know, let them know, communicate so that it doesn't happen again. And so, and if this connection is meant to last the test of time, then it will. It will. Sometimes, you know, there can be conflict and it can be mended and but it just has to be that the person who's mending it, okay, that's trying to make things right, don't repeat their mistakes again. Okay? Yeah. Okay. But if you truly feel in your heart, like you'll know. Like sometimes, you know, when people do something and you'll know based on the way that they do things, like just based on their personality and stuff like that. Like are they the type to steal? Are they the type to lie? Are they, you know, most people have some sort of type, like the things they do. Are they kind? Are they generous? Or are they the type to leave the truth? Like, you know, like usually people have a tendency to do certain things. It may not be to you, but they may have told you that they've done that to somebody else. So what are the chances they won't do that to you? You know what I mean? And so just be mindful if they are, you know, if this is kind of like a deal breaker and even though you may have had a very um, good connection at one point, but you keep realizing that they keep repeating the same kind of behaviors, low vibrational behaviors, and even after you guys talked it out, or sometimes it's not even worth talking about it. If it's like for you, if you're okay with losing somebody like that, then it's okay to move on and just love them from afar. You don't have to, you know, keep them in your life like how it was. You don't keep your peace. Instead spend more time with those that actually care about you enough to not put you in that kind of situation. And you know, it's, I will say sometimes again people make mistakes and stuff like that, and it is possible, but sometimes some things are deal breakers. Like if you'll know based on their personality and how they approach you, whether or not this is something that they will continue to do in the future or if they don't. Yeah, I'm getting that saying, you know, uh, it's like asking a leopard to change its spot. You know, sometimes people are like that. People are like that. Any final messages? Nope, that is it. We good here. We're good. All right. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the likes, subscribes, for hanging out and watching until the end. I appreciate you guys. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel for your daily, monthly, and yearly readings as well, okay? Oh, Cassandra wrote, I love your hair. Oh, thank you so much. So kind. Oh, I appreciate it. So, and feel free to check out my TikTok as well. I posted. Hi, Dom. Have a good night. Um, I posted on there. Oh, we did have 10 of Cups. I don't know if you saw it, but the 10 of Cups was right in the middle. Yeah. So Yeah, so feel free to check out my TikTok page. All of that information can be found in the description of this video. I post on there as well. So, feel free to show me some love on there, like, follow, all that good stuff. And that's some additional messages in there for you. So I will talk to you guys later. Okay, have a great one. Bye.